welcome back. This is part 2 of the rattle on the 2018 Ford Expedition, and what I did in part 1 was I disassembled everything and I put brand new cam phasers on along with brand new chains, because while you're in there you might as well change the chains as well. I think I could have reused the chains, but they're cheap enough to just go ahead and replace since I'm in there anyways. So everything is timed. Always double check your marks, make sure all the links line up with the arrows up top, and then also with the dot on the bottom sprocket. Everything's looking good. I've got the tensioners in. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this pin and release the chain on bank 1. So everything's pretty simple. I have instructions that I will include in the first video and the second video, and I guess at this point everything lines up. I can go ahead and remove the tools, and they should remove freely like that if everything's in time. So at this point I'm gonna clean everything up, possibly spray some brake cleaner because there's some spots I don't like. And you gotta make sure you get all the RTV off the engine block and the heads, as well as the cover. You want to make sure everything is clean. You don't want any RTV inside here, so be careful, take your time. I used a razor knife, and I'm gonna go over everything again, just to make sure it's all clean and flush, and then it's assembly time. And by the way, I got these cam tools off Amazon. They sell them as a set, and there's a part number for it. So if you just type that in, you'll be able to get you some. Just replaced the 3 seals on the front cover, engine cover, and here are the part numbers for them. This is not necessary, but since I already got them, went ahead and replaced them. Sorry if you can't really see the part numbers, I ripped them apart. But that's the 3 seals, and they're pretty easy. You just knock the old one out, put the new one in. I mean, they're cheap enough to replace. While you're in there, might as well, right? pretty good. Got the intake on with new gaskets, of course. The coils are back in. All the coolant hoses are connected, looks like, and the belt is on. Now it's just a matter of time, or now I just got to figure out where all these tubes go, and that'll be it. And I can fill it with coolant, check the oil. Oil was just changed recently, and I didn't drain it for this job because I do see a slight oil leak coming from the oil pan gasket, so I will be taking care of that. So I'll change the oil at that point, but it was just replaced recently. So there's a couple other things to finish up here, and hopefully I can get it running here in the next 30 minutes to an hour. And you better not rattle. If your work area doesn't look like this, did you even do any work? Because I did. So it's all assembled. I'm ready to put coolant in it. I believe I have everything tight. Double checked everything, triple checked everything. The timing should be 100% correct. Sorry this wasn't like a how-to video because it's really hard to record and focus on everything. So I recorded as much as I could, but I will include the instructions at the end of this video probably, and the first part as well. I'll just take some pictures of the pages I was following, and it should help you. This probably took me, I'd say, about 6-7 hours total, maybe 8 because I was on and off. But you could do this. If you're out of warranty, go spend a couple $100 at the dealership, get the new cam phasers with the new part number, and you'll be good, hopefully. Well, I'm saying that, but I haven't started the vehicle yet, so I'm gonna go get some coolant, pour the coolant in, connect the battery, and I'm gonna prime the oil pump. The way we do that is hold the throttle down all the way to the floor and just crank it a couple times. That'll turn the engine over without firing. So let's do it. Battery's connected, coolant's filled up. I'm gonna have to bleed it a couple times probably, or last time it just bled itself. I didn't have to do anything. I just kept topping it off and had the heat on full blast. So right now I double checked again all the clamps. Everything is connected, every connector is plugged in. No extra bolts left over, believe it or not, which is good. So right now I'm gonna wash my hands, ignore my cut up hand, and then I'm gonna push the pedal to the floor and build some oil pressure. Alright, got the key, pedal to the floor, crank. Oh, and you gotta hold the brake down. Forget about that part. Okay, ready? one more time. Okay, I think we're ready to start. Let's do it. She runs. I'm gonna let it idle for a minute and then rev it. I won't know if it rattles or not until the morning, I guess. It has to be a cold start. But it already sounded so much better than before. So, and I'm pretty sure we saw the problem where I was able to move the cam phaser by hand on the old ones, and then the new ones I couldn't. They're solid. It doesn't have that ticking sound like it did before either on idle, even when it's warmed up. So I'm really happy the way it runs right now. Let's give it some juice. Nice. Huge thanks to Ricky at Asheville Ford, or Ford of Asheville, for getting me the right parts. I had exactly every part I needed to do this timing cam phaser job. And she runs great. So sorry this video wasn't detailed like I said before, but I'll include the instructions at the end of the video, I think. And I'm sure I'm gonna do more of these in the future. This is my personal car and it's going up for sale as soon as I fix everything that I want to fix on it. And like and subscribe. Later.